Hey everyone, ready to explore some seriously smart investing. Today we're diving deep into intelligent investing strategies, focusing on DCA and AI.
It's fascinating how DCA and AI are often seen as separate things,
Right.
but they actually work amazingly well together.
Okay, I'm all ears. So for those who might be new to this, break down DCA for us.
DCA stands for dollar cost averaging, and basically it's investing a fixed amount of money regularly.
So like setting up a recurring monthly investment no matter what the market's doing.
Exactly. Think of it like clockwork, just consistent automated investing.
Makes sense, but what makes that approach so powerful?
Well, it takes the emotion out of investing, which, let's face it, can lead to some bad decisions.
Yeah, we've all been there.
Studies actually show that DCA can reduce portfolio volatility, sometimes by as much as 20%, compared to putting in a big lump sum all at once.
20%. Whoa, that's huge, especially in a volatile market like we've seen recently.
Exactly.
Yeah.
DCA lets you ride out those market swings, steadily building your position over time.
Okay, I see the logic there. Like, it's not about timing the market perfectly, but more about consistency. But isn't there a chance you miss out on big gains if the market suddenly takes off?
That's a common concern.
Right.
But while DCA might not capture every single bit of a rapid surge, it also protects you from the flip side.
The big crashes.
Exactly. It's about balancing risk and growth.
Makes sense. But where does AI fit into all of this? Seems like a whole other world.
That's where things get really interesting. AI can supercharge the principles of DCA.
Oh, okay. I'm intrigued. Tell me more about how AI is transforming DCA.
Imagine your DCA strategy adjusting in real time based on what's happening in the market.
Wait, really? Is that even possible? How can AI predict the market that accurately?
It's less about predicting the future and more about analyzing tons of data to identify patterns.
Right.
For example, AI can spot when things are overbought or oversold.
I've heard those terms before, but to be honest, I'm not entirely sure what they mean.
Okay, picture a pendulum swing back and forth.
Hmm.
If it swings too far one way, it's got to swing back the other way, right?
Gotcha.
Same with the stock market. If prices rise too fast, that's overbought, and a correction is likely. And when prices plummet, that's oversold, and a rebound might be coming.
Oh, I see. So how does AI actually find those conditions in real market data?
It uses really advanced stuff like algorithms and machine learning models.
Like what?
Things like long short-term memory networks.
Wow, that sounds complex.
They are, but they're great at analyzing things like stock prices over time to spot recurring patterns.
So AI is like this pattern recognition machine, constantly scanning for clues. It's like sci-fi, but it's actually happening.
Exactly. And when you combine that with DCA, you get a super dynamic investment strategy.
I'm officially hooked. Give me a real-world example of this dynamic duo in action.
Okay, imagine you're doing DCA, investing, say, $100 a week into a stock.
Right.
Now with AI, that $100 isn't fixed anymore.
Hold on, so the AI can actually change how much I invest each week?
Yes. Let's say the AI sees signs that the stock is overbought based on all its data.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of investing the full $100, it might recommend only investing maybe $50 that week.
So playing it safe because the stock might be due for a drop.
Right. But on the flip side, if the AI spots an oversold situation,
It might say, hey, invest more this week.
exactly,
Yeah.
like maybe bump it up to $150.
It's like the AI is a personal advisor, but like an algorithm-powered one.
And the best part is that the AI is always learning and fine-tuning its approach.
Okay, that's seriously impressive. But isn't there a risk of relying too much on AI? What about human intuition and judgment?
That's a fantastic question and one we should definitely explore. The key is to remember that AI is a tool, a very powerful tool, but still a tool.
So it's about working with AI, not letting it completely take over.
Right. AI can analyze mountains of data and spot patterns we might miss, but we still set our investment goals and risk tolerance.
It's like a collaboration.
Exactly. The AI provides insights, and we make the final call based on our own goals.
So it's like a partnership, each bringing something unique to the table.
Exactly. And as AI keeps evolving, this partnership will only become more powerful.
This is blowing my mind. It seems like AI is changing everything about investing. But I'm curious, are there actual companies or platforms doing this right now using AI to boost DCA strategies?
Absolutely.
Oh, good.
There are some really innovative companies leading the way in AI-powered investing.
Perfect. I'm ready to hear about some real-world examples. This is where it all comes together.
You got it. And in the next part of our deep dive, we'll explore some specific examples of companies using AI to create smarter, more adaptive, and more accessible DCA strategies for everyone.
Now we're talking. Can't wait to see how this technology is creating real value for investors. This is going to be good.
So, before we jump into specific companies, I think it's important to remember that AI-powered DCA isn't just about, like, making the most money. It's about making these sophisticated strategies accessible.
That's a really good point. It's like AI has the potential to, level the playing field in investing, right?
Exactly. Imagine a world where anyone, no matter how much money they have or, their financial background, can use AI to build a portfolio, manage risk, and reach their goals.
Sounds amazing, but how is this actually happening? Are there companies out there doing this right now?
Absolutely. One that comes to mind is called SmartVest. They've got this platform that uses AI to create personalized DCA strategies for, well, pretty much everyone.
SmartVest, I like it. Sounds, well, smart. Tell me more about how it works.
Basically, they take the guesswork out of DCA investing. When you join, you answer some questions about, your financial goals, how much risk you're comfortable with, your timeline, that kind of thing.
So it's like setting up a profile, but instead of with a human advisor, it's with AI.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But instead of relying on just human judgment, SmartVest uses AI to look at your profile, all the market data, and creates a DCA strategy just for you.
Like a personalized AI investing assistant working behind the scenes.
That's a great way to put it. And what's really cool is that, just like the market, SmartVest AI is always learning and adapting.
So it's not like setting it and forgetting it. The AI keeps adjusting based on the market.
Exactly. Let's say there's a sudden market drop. SmartVest AI might say, hey, pause your DCA contributions for a bit until things settle down.
Oh, wow. So it's like a safety net, preventing losses when things get crazy.
Exactly. But then, if it sees a good buying opportunity, it might suggest, hey, increase your contributions now to take advantage of this dip.
So it's helping you buy low and sell high, but in a smarter, data-driven way.
You got it. And here's something even more impressive. SmartVest's AI can adjust your strategy based on changes in your own personal finances, too.
Wait, what do you mean? How does it do that?
For example, let's say you get a raise or, I don't know, you win the lottery.
Nice.
The AI might say, hey, let's increase those DCA contributions to reach your goals faster.
So it's taking advantage of your extra cash flow.
Right. But let's say you lose your job. Things are tough. SmartVest's AI might recommend lowering your contributions for a while.
Wow, so it's like a personal financial coach helping you through the ups and downs.
Exactly. That level of personalization and flexibility is what makes AI-powered DCA really stand out.
This is incredible. AI is making sophisticated investing so much more accessible and user-friendly, right?
It is. And SmartVest is just one example. There are a bunch of companies out there innovating in this space. Another one worth mentioning is AIVest.
AIVest. Okay, what's their thing?
They do things a bit differently. Instead of just DCA, they combine AI-powered portfolio management with something called fractional shares.
Fractional shares. Now that's new to me. What are those?
So you know how sometimes stocks can be really expensive?
Yeah, like thousands of dollars per share.
Right. Well, fractional shares let you buy just a small piece of those stocks.
So instead of needing like $1,000 to buy one share of, say, Amazon, I could invest $50 or $100 and still own a tiny bit.
Exactly. And that opens up a lot of opportunities, especially for people who are just starting out or don't have a ton of money to invest.
I see where you're going with this. So AIVest combines these fractional shares with AI-powered portfolio management. How does that actually work?
AIVest uses AI to analyze tons of stocks and ETFs, looking for ones likely to do really well.
Mm-hmm.
It looks at historical data, news, even social media trends.
Social media. Wow, they're really covering all their bases.
Yeah, and based on all that, AIVest builds custom portfolios for investors using fractional shares, aligned with their goals, risk tolerance, and all that.
It's like having a whole team of AI-powered analysts constantly working on your portfolio.
That's the idea. And just like SmartVest, AIVest is designed to be super user-friendly.
You don't need to be a Wall Street whiz to get started. It sounds like these platforms are making investing much less intimidating.
They are, and that's one of the most exciting parts of this whole AI revolution in investing.
It's like they're making investing more transparent and empowering for everyone, right?
Exactly. It goes back to the idea of democratizing investing. Platforms like SmartVest and AIVest give people who might have felt left out before the tools to participate and build wealth.
It's like leveling the playing field, giving everyone a chance to grow their money, right?
It is, and as these platforms keep getting better, who knows what the future holds? It's pretty exciting.
This is all so eye-opening. AI is not just changing how we do DCA, it's creating entirely new ways to invest.
It really is a fascinating time to be an investor, that's for sure.
I can't wait to see what comes next in AI-powered investing. But, before we get too carried away with all the amazing possibilities, we should probably talk about the potential risks, right?
You're absolutely right. No technology comes without some downsides, and it's important to approach this with a balanced view.
Okay, let's dive into those potential risks then. What are some things investors should be aware of when using these AI-powered platforms?
Oh, one big one is the risk of over-reliance on AI. It's easy to get caught up in the hype of these algorithms and forget that AI isn't perfect.
It's easy to think these algorithms have all the answers.
Yeah, but we got to remember, it's a tool to help us, not replace our own thinking.
So using AI, but still being smart about it.
Exactly. We need to understand what the AI is doing, not just blindly follow its advice.
Right, it's our money after all. So besides over-reliance, what other risks should we be thinking about?
Well, there's this thing called the black box problem.
Black box problem. Okay, that sounds kind of mysterious, maybe a little scary. What is that exactly?
Some AI models, especially the really complex ones, can be hard to understand.
Uh-huh.
Even the people who created them don't always know exactly how they're making decisions.
So it's like, I'm trusting this AI to manage my money, but I don't really know how it's working.
It's kind of like that, yeah.
Yeah.
And that lack of transparency can be a bit unsettling for some investors.
I can see why. It's like, I want to know why the AI is making certain choices, not just blindly trust it.
Exactly. And while a lot of developers are trying to make these AI models more transparent, it's still a work in progress.
So transparency is definitely something to look for when choosing an AI investing platform.
For sure. Another thing to think about is data security.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one, especially when we're talking about our finances.
You got it. These platforms have a ton of information about us, our spending habits, our goals, everything. We need to make sure that data is protected.
So what should we be looking for in terms of security?
Platforms with strong security measures, things like encryption, multi-factor authentication, and regular security checks.
It's like choosing a bank. You want one that's going to keep your money safe.
Exactly. You want that same level of confidence with your AI investing platform.
Okay, so we've got over-reliance, the black box problem, and data security. Any other potential risks we should be aware of?
One more thing to consider is, well, the possibility of unexpected consequences. AI is still a relatively new field,
Right.
and we're still figuring out everything it can do, and maybe some things it can't.
So there's a chance it could do something we didn't anticipate.
It's possible. As AI models get more complex, they might start behaving in ways we didn't predict.
That's a little unnerving.
It's definitely something to be aware of. It just means we need to keep researching, testing, and making sure these AI systems are working as intended, especially when it comes to people's money.
So being cautious, but also staying curious and adaptable as the technology evolves.
Exactly. AI has the potential to change investing for the better, but we need to approach it with both excitement and a healthy dose of skepticism.
I love that. This has been such an insightful deep dive into AI-powered DCA. We've covered the basics, the potential benefits, and all the important things to think about.
It's been great sharing this with you and all our listeners.
Before we wrap up, I want to leave everyone with this. The future of investing is changing fast, and AI is a big part of that. As we explore these new opportunities, it's crucial to stay informed, think critically, and approach new technologies with, well, both enthusiasm and a little bit of healthy doubt.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Remember, investing isn't just about making as much money as possible. It's about reaching your goals and living a good life.
And on that note, I think it's time to say goodbye. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into intelligent investing. Until next time, happy investing, everyone.